Okay, now it's working. So, what we're gonna do now, since I lost all that time, is we're going to restart the whole thing. But now I think I'm gonna do it on my style, cause I was trying to look cool and do like a realistic portrait. But now we're gonna now I'm fed up with the program, so we're gonna do more of a cartoony style me, which starts with a really messy sketch. Like, okay, I never do my sketches on my videos because they're extremely messy, like extremely messy, and I usually clean them up before I like start a video. Like, seriously, like I clean up my sketch. Like, I know people clean up their sketches to like understand them. Like, I don't clean up my sketch to understand it. I clean up my sketch so it doesn't look like that messy for people, because I am a very messy like sketcher, like the shoes, haha, sketchers. Okay, no, sorry, I got kind of unmotivated because of the whole deleting file thing. Like, yeah, the file got deleted. I was hoping it would autosave, but it didn't, so yeah, whatever. You live and you learn. You live and you learn, right? So we're gonna move up the shoulder a bit back. See, I usually use references, but I'm just way too lazy to do that right now. So we're just gonna like go off the top of my head. Like, I'm gonna go off the top of my head. You guys can stay where you are. I don't know what I'm talking about now. I'm just making stuff up as I go. Okay. I do clean my sketches, but like right now I just don't want to. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's like my sketching process. I start with like a really messy beginning sketch. Then I go over same brush, smaller number. Okay. So whatever. So I'm doing this and I do my ear. My family in general has really big ears, but like I always draw my ears giant for some odd freaking reason. So there we go, my hair. Here's my face. Like, this part of the sketch is a sketch that I usually show like in my speak paints. Like this part. Like, I don't show this part. I may leave traces of it, but I usually show off the clean one, just because I don't want people to think I'm messy, even though I really am messy. Like, really messy. So yeah, we pull back the shoulder a little bit because I just noticed it's a giant shoulder and I don't think I have giant shoulders. So yeah, we do that. Actually, that shoulder looks really weird. So maybe if we like do that, it should come out like the collarbone should come out here. So let me see. I guess that's better. I don't really like it though. I'm just gonna eliminate the whole shoulder up situation right now, because it's not gonna work. So we're gonna face right here. But no, it doesn't really work with like the position of the face. This is why I don't record my sketches, because I take like ages to do them. Because I'm such a perfectionist little... I'm not gonna say that word. That's a bad word. We don't say bad words in this channel. That's a lie. I say fuck a lot. That's why YouTube algorithm won't show my videos. This arm should be like this then. I'm sorry, I just really like concentrate when I'm doing my sketches, so I don't really talk. I'm usually watching like BuzzFeed Unsolved or something. The only good part about BuzzFeed nowadays. So yeah, anyone new in the chat, say hi. Pikachu girl Gasha was here last live stream where my computer malfunctioned. But yeah, now we're gonna do it in my style, cause like, okay, so the whole thing is not in my style, but I'm gonna do it in my style. Someone left me a constructive criticism today in a video, and I honestly really appreciate it. But hello Spoon, thanks for the kind words. Someone commented, I really accept the constructive criticism, and I think their feedback was really great, but I think some of the things, I don't know if it's just because I'm really personal with my art, but some of the things they said like really stung me. Like, not because they were mean, but because, I don't know, maybe because to me it felt like it was worded a bit harshly. Like in one part she said your line art's bland, and I was like, ouch. But like I know like I need to improve in my line art, so I can't be offended by that. I'm very personal about that, and I need to learn how to take criticism better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little here, a bit of a... I really like doing like little strands of hair flying everywhere. I don't know, I like how it looks. So we're gonna do this. It kind of looks like I'm gonna make it Adventure Time style. My art program didn't crash. Well, yeah, it crashed after, but before it was like the touch of my computer didn't want to work for some reason. But yeah, it kind of looks like I'm gonna make it Adventure Time style, but I swear it's not. Actually, my style started as Adventure Time style, so I can see how that's a thing. Like, if you have ever visited my DeviantArt, you can like say for real that my art style started as a wannabe copy of Adventure Time, which is, I guess, a good thing. Like, okay, here's the thing, everyone tells you not to copy and it's trace. That's great advice. Don't trace people and upload it as your own. That sucks. But a very important thing to do, it's a very important step of becoming an artist, to learn how to copy the aspects of art that you like. For example, if I like, oh, I like how Adventure Time draws heads, I'm gonna start drawing Adventure Time heads. And like, you do that until you adapt it into your own style. Sorry for the noise, I'm moving the microphone a little bit. There we go. Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? Does it sound the same? You tell me, people, you be the judge. So, okay, I think that's good. Do you guys like the shape? How, like, what we got going on here? The shape of the... Yeah, I think that's good enough. I think it's a bit more extreme on the sketch. But yeah, I think that's good. So we're gonna start on the face. My icon has really sharp version of eyes, but I'm gonna do the softer version now. I may use this as my new YouTube icon just because I'm liking it so much. It's so weird because it's like a spontaneous like little sketch. I didn't plan this. These are the eyes. Oh, I did them on the wrong layer. Haha. Always happens. So, who has already watched the Wreck-It Ralph movie? Is it just my lame self? It sounded like you were screaming before. Oh, I'm sorry that it sounded like I was screaming before. I'm kind of loud. Like, I'm very shy, so I don't really talk, but when I talk, I'm really loud. So, here we go. Let's do a little bit of placement exercise here, just so we don't mess it up. I like this eye. Honestly, my mom sent me a picture of when I was a baby the other day, and I'm like 90% eye, so yeah. We're gonna adopt the little like winged eyeliner that I've been on a good eyeliner kick lately. I know most of you don't care about my makeup or anything, but I've been on a good eyeliner kick lately. Like, I've been doing my eyeliner really good, and I'm happy about that. I don't know why I'm happy about that. I'm just happy about the fact that my eyeliner doesn't look like crap. Oh, sorry, Christian channel. That's a thing that I picked up from how's she called? Oh god, she's one of my favorite YouTubers. How can I not remember her name? Oh Jesus Christ. Pastel Sims. I don't know if any of you guys play Sims. I'm actually obsessed. So yeah, I picked that up from her. And now I can't stop saying this Christian channel or this Christian server. Like, I know she picked it up from a meme probably, but like I just picked it up from her. So yeah, there we go. Now we're gonna do the other eye. Oh god, the travesty, the other eye. Oh, let's turn off this layer. I think it looks good. Till now. Ha 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 ha. I build a sim in the house like I build a house in the Sims like every day. I'm more of like a person sim. Like I like creating characters in the Sims. Like I make like a freaking character per hour. I have like 5, like I don't know if you know this, but like you can fill your sim storage, like the world storage, you can fill it up by making a lot of Sims or a lot of houses. And I filled up the freaking sim storage with the amount of characters I was making and the amount of mods I have installed, but it doesn't matter because when you create another world, it like restarts the storage for that world. So that's great because I don't have to delete any of my babies. So yeah. Okay. No cussing on this Christian stream. Yeah. Actually, I'm not even Christian. What? Hold on. Sorry, my brother called me. So I'm back. I'm doing my eyebrows. I really like doing eyebrows. I don't know why. I just really like doing eyebrows. Actually, that eyebrow is bad. I don't like how that eyebrow turned out. Sorry for the white girl voice. Sometimes I do that, like mocking myself because I talk like that in English. So I do that white girl voice. I'm white. I'm not. I get like my skin's white. I'm like the palest shade in Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Like I'm white, but I'm not white. What do you mean that you do something wrong? What you mean, girl? I don't understand how you stand to the side. Any Hamilton fans? I'll keep all my plans close to my chest. Which way the wind will go, I am my time, watching the afterbirth of our nation, watching the tension grow. Yes, Hamilton. So here we go. We're doing some lips right here. I actually like these lips better because they're not realistic, so I don't really have to do the teeth. I'm sorry, I just really don't like doing teeth for some reason. I feel like when you do them with line art, they look weird and gummy and strange, and I just don't like them. So those are my lips. I have big lips. I don't, but like let's pretend I do, just for the heck of it. So we're gonna delete that sketch and we're gonna leave this one. Oh, when you left, I thought you did something wrong. No, I left because my brother called me and I was like, "Oh, what do you want?" He wanted to know where a cleaning thing was, a cleaning supply of sorts. So yeah, let's turn down the opacity for this layer so we can do the line art better, okay? So, oh, I'm sorry about that sound, that must be so annoying. So I'm doing a big video project. It's gonna be like 35 minutes long. Like, it's gonna be long. And I'm actually going to sing the whole, like, there's not gonna be any talking, it's all gonna be singing. So I hope you guys like that, because okay, a little sneak peek. I drew self-portraits of myself in a lot of styles. Like I did Sailor Moon and I did Disney and all that. They're also on my Instagram if you guys want to see them. So I did all those self-portraits. Let me just save this before it dies. Actually, there's the Sailor Moon one, and those are some no, oh, well, those are the self-portraits. There we go. So, let's do this. Let's do a hair. It's also easier to do hair when you're like not doing like your actual hair. Like when you're doing cartoon hair, it's a lot easier. Unless you want to go all out and be like extra. Yeah, I'm doing a little singing project thing. Sadly, couldn't do any Hamilton or any musical at all because it was all about animated TV series and movies and things like that. So I didn't really have the liberty to choose. Well, I did choose which songs I sang, but I didn't like choose. I couldn't choose to do like a musical or anything because they don't really have cartoons. And they don't really have anything to do with animation. Sorry, I'm reading the comment. Let's do the hair. But yeah, I don't really think this looks like me. I may give it glasses a bit later. It kind of does look like me, but like a really like sassy version of me. She's like, oh yeah, like I'm sassy. I don't need back, yay. So, oops, that was way too thin of a line. I didn't put enough pressure on my pen right there. There we go, that's a pretty line, ain't it? Isn't it? You went out for dinner. Why didn't you bring me some? I really want some McDonald's or some pizza, but I can't really eat any of that right now because I am on a diet and eating a lot of chicken and tomatoes. Actually want to do like a tuna. I want to make tuna salad because it's like healthy-ish and it's cheap and it's easy to make. But first, I have to do homework and projects, so it's gotta wait. The tuna salad has got to wait. Let me actually just fix this part of the ear because I hate how it came out. Because you're eating tacos? God, I want some. That was such an annoying way to say tacos. You're eating tacos? Sound like tacos. Sassy bunny. Yes. That's why then. I don't know why my voice is so weird right now or today. I don't know. Is it weird or am I just like shy? Like I wouldn't say camera shy, like microphone shy. I don't know. Oh, that was horrible. Okay, here's a little freaking trick that I learned by watching YouTube videos. You go to free deform. This is why I do the head on a separate layer. First of all, because I'm terrible at doing like a straight swoop line. Second of all, because you can do this. You can free deform it and like make it at your make it do your bidding. That sounded evil. I ate Chick-fil-A. Um, Pringar. I ate Chick-fil-A. I have never eaten Chick-fil-A. I remember once I went to a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert. There was a Chick-fil-A like right next to the concert venue. So when it ended, a lot of people went and ate there, but I went to an In-N-Out because I really like In-N-Out. Um, so yeah. Speaking about Chick-fil-A, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a YouTube channel of a girl called Illuminations. She is way more famous than I am, so you probably do. I'm just over explaining things. But she made a video that got her a lot of attention. That was about like an abusive ex-boyfriend. She did part 1. Now people are pressuring her to do part 2. I don't think it's okay to pressure YouTubers or artists to upload content because it's like it's free content. Like you're getting it for free. Why are you complaining so much? Jesus Christ. So yeah, she's doing part 2 right now, I believe, but she's sick, so it's probably gonna be out in December. I actually don't mind. I just really enjoy her videos. I enjoy her Instagram feed, like not her feed, her Instagram stories. I feel like I know her. Also her Twitter. She's you've got to try it. It's so good. But you reminded me of that because she made a video about working at Chick-fil-A, and she said something like Jesus' favorite fast food eatery or something like that, or fast food joint. And I was like, why Jesus? Like, I'm confused. And like I started looking it up, and it turns out it's like Christian like eatery, sort of like well, Hobby Lobby's not an eatery, but it is a Christian business. Unexpected activity. Oh, forget about that. Sorry, my alarm sent me a notification for unexpected activity, and I was confused. It was like my brother just opened a window. So yeah, I started investigating it, and it was like, oh, it's Jesus's favorite eatery. And I was confused. It was like, why Jesus? So it's like a Christian joint, sort of like Hobby Lobby is. But I don't really like supporting Hobby Lobby. I've bought a few sketchbooks there, like scattered throughout the years. Not because I wanted to, but because that's where they sell them, other than Michael's. And like, I started investigating in more, and they donate to a lot of anti-LGBTQ like organizations, and like, yeah, but I don't. It's not that I haven't tried it because I can't, because I can. I'm very much able to go and eat a chicken sandwich, not right now, but like soon enough. But I don't really want to support a business that wouldn't support people just living their life. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly. I don't know if I'm sounding like some sort of crazy SJW or something. But yeah, I don't think I will ever try it. Fine. Also, I've heard that it's kind of bland, so I don't know. I'm very I'm very special with fast food. Jesus Christ, I sound like such a snob. So it has like I eat fast food mostly because of the memory taste and not so much of the actual taste, or because it's cheap also. But like I eat McDonald's not because I actually like McDonald's, but because my mom every Wednesday used to take us to get an ice cream from McDonald's before, like, after she picked us up from school before we went home. So like I have like that memory of like eating like chicken McNuggets in the back seat, while like stuffing my face with chicken McNuggets and waiting for my like McDonald's ice cream. So like that's more of the reason why I eat fast food, and not really because I actually like fast food, because I'm really picky with food. So like I guess it like, yeah, I don't know. I just don't really want to support that sort of business. But yeah. Oh shoot. Sorry. Christian live stream. Can't say. bad words. There we go. That's it. Those are some lips, people. And because we are poor students, that is true. Fast food is cheap, but it can get expensive real quick. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I just got really quiet for no reason right there. Let's continue on. Move on. Move on. Let's talk about, what do you guys want to talk about? Give me a topic in the comments and I'll like ramble or talk about it, anything. Maybe I can even make a more in-depth video. There's this place where you get a burger for $10. It's really high priced. Well, yeah, I guess. I don't know what place you're talking about, but like there's a lot of like expensive burger joints, especially in California. California has one of the most, like, California has really expensive fast food places. But they're pretty good. For example, I don't know if it counts as a fast food place. I'm gonna say it counts. But Five Guys, the chain, they're like burgers. They're like huge burgers. They're like so overpriced, but they're also really delicious. Same as let me think of another one. Fuddruckers, for example. I don't know what I like Fuddruckers. I don't know why I love Fuddruckers so much. It's like my favorite ever. Like, I don't know if Fuddruckers is considered like a fast food restaurant. I think it's more of like a fast food diner, or I don't know if that's just me like really going into the theme of the fast food joint. But yeah, I really like Fuddruckers. They're like my favorite fast food burgers ever. That's highway robbery. I agree. Like $10 for a burger, that's way too much. But also, if it's a good burger, I may pay for it because I'm dumb and I don't know what else to spend my money on. I want to sing, but I also don't want to sing because I don't know if it will get copyrighted by my singing one time. Like this was before my YouTube channel. I uploaded a More Than Words cover, like with my brother playing the guitar and I was singing, and it got copyright striked, and I was very confused because I was like, what? Like, it's a cover. Like you're supposed to be able to upload covers, at least. I don't know. But yeah. That's a thing that happened one time. But I really like singing. Like I mentioned in the previous stream, on my last video, the let's talk about self-inserts. That video, I have talk a whole lot about that, and I sing a bit of I'm Just Your Problem, like, and apparently people really like that part. So that was the door, by the way. So yeah, I really like singing, so I'm gonna upload this video probably next week. So be looking forward to it. It's gonna have songs from My Little Pony. It's gonna have songs from Adventure Time. It's gonna have songs from Betty Boop, which is a new one, because I usually don't sing in the style of the Roaring 20s. Is it the 20s or is it 30s? I think it's 20s. I'm gonna say it's the 20s just because. Let's play it safe. Okay, for some reason I want to talk about speed paints and edit. I don't know why. Okay, so let's talk about speed paints. That's what I do mostly on this channel. Actually, my channel started a while ago, like 2 years ago, but I would upload like very scatteredly and not enough, and I would put copyrighted music behind most of my drawings. So like if you go really back on my channel, I think my first video is let me look, actually, that I can. My first ever like drawing video is a pink hair Asian girl speed draw, which was 3 years ago actually. And it has 88 views, so it's like not doing that well, sweetie. So yeah, I have a lot of speed paints. I have this one, which is 13-year-old Princess Bubblegum, which is an old one, which I would honestly really like to remake. Just because it holds sentimental value to me. But there was this one guy, actually about that one, there was this one guy who commented on my video, like, oh, can you draw Princess Bubblegum with like a pig costume? And I was like, oh, that's a weird request, but sure, whatever, let's do it. Because I didn't have any followers back then. I was like, oh, someone commented on my video, they want to see something. Let's do it. So I did it, and I drew Princess Bubblegum in a pig costume. And like, I think like a month later it broke out on Tumblr that this one creep was asking people to draw like Adventure Time characters in like animal costumes for some kind of, like, it wasn't like a furry, it was like an actual animal costume. Why do I say costume so weird? Do you want to upload some speed paints? Are you asking me or are you asking Pikachu girl? Cause yeah, I do. But yeah, that guy asked me for that, and I did it, and I uploaded it, and he was like, he started asking for more, and that video's actually, I actually deleted that video. Didn't even private it. I deleted it straightforward when I saw the fact that it was like some weird, creepy person. And like, I deleted it, and then I started getting like YouTube messages, like, on like comments on my other videos, like, oh, why did you delete it? Like, I really like how she looked in that skirt, or like weird things like that. Like, it's a cartoon, dude, like, chill out. Didn't even draw that well at that time. So yeah, it didn't garner that many views, and it was kind of ugly, so I'm fine with it being removed from the YouTube world. But yeah, so I like stopped uploading for like a year, and then I went and uploaded again. And now I'm doing like talking videos. Like, my first talking video was my New Year video, which was a fun one to do. It was like it made me nervous because it was the first time I ever made something with my voice in it that wasn't singing. So it made me kind of nervous. So yeah, that was a thing that happened. Okay, oh, Shiny Kingdom. Hey, dude. Yeah, gonna have to wait till May of next year for your PayPal account. That's great. I have 2 speed paints on my channel. They're Powerpuff Girl forms, so no hate, please. Oh, I honestly, when I was little, I did draw a lot of Powerpuff Girls. But then I like stopped drawing, and then I started drawing in a weird style. Like, I may have pictures, but in like my old computer or like some hard drives. But I had this really weird stuff. Like, they were, okay, let me do like a tiny itty bitty sketch right here. They were like emo. Like, they were so weird. They were like this is how they looked, like my old drawings. Like, and then I gave them like this is their hair, and then I would give them like little hats with like flowers on them and like little veils. My old like middle school characters were extremely emo and so weird looking. They look like some sort of like distorted anime. But yeah, so okay, I think we're done with line art. I think that's about it. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. What do you think, guys? Do you think that's good for line art? What you think? Waiting on the comments for that. Let me just, while we wait, let me publish on Snapchat, on Instagram that we're live again. because I did do the like technical difficulties little thing. Did you hear the camera snap? Oh boy, that was a loud mouth click. Back again. Let's publish it, see if someone sees it. So, yeah, it's fun. I don't know, feeling good. Let's see if we have more comments about. Okay. Yes, we look great. Hi, Buzzy. Welcome. So let's go and see. Let's go and color this now. Look, okay, so here's my coloring process. I start by giving it a gray or colored background, just so, because I like saving my images in PNG, so I really need to know that I'm not missing any spots. And when you came here from the commission vid, welcome, Buzzy. That's one of my favorite videos I've made, because I made it like in an hour because I was really angry and I used some really old footage for it. But yeah, that's one of my favorite videos. It started blowing up for some reason, like right about last week. I don't know why. I don't know if someone shared it somewhere and everyone just kind of like flew in. But yeah, that started happening. I actually took a nap and then woke up to like 6 comments. I was like, what? Like, I know 6 comments sounds like a really low amount or a small number, but for me 6 comments is like, what the heck? Like did Kim Kardashian just share my freaking video or something? So yeah, let's start. Let's see if we don't need to select any more parts of the skin. I love the fact that in Paint Tool side, the selection tool makes everything look blue, because then people come up to me and they're like, oh, why is their skin blue? It's like, no, their skin's not blue, the selection tool's blue. So we're doing that, we're giving it, oh, that's way too pale. That's Jesus Christ. Can we have a good mid-tone here? There we go. So that's a good thing. Hold on, speaking about Kim Kardashian, I'm obsessed with the Kim Kardashian game. Like the mobile one. I don't know. I just really like it for some odd freaking reason. Let's go back to the comments. Any more? We just love artists talking about back commissions, lol. YouTube recommended it to. Oh, my Instagram is pirates like .and.pizza, because that was my Tumblr name when I was 13 years old, and I just kept it. Honestly, it's because I said this I think in the last stream, but I'm like a history nerd, so I really like pirates. And pizza's not my favorite food, but I really like it as well, and it makes me seem relatable, so that's the name I chose for it. So yeah, that's the name of my Instagram. Let's see, that's the way my nose looks. I do 2 shading layers. I do like one messy shading layer, and I do another like less messy shading layer. So here we go, we're doing this. So YouTube is recommending my videos. That's because no one likes when people ask for something and then just give up on it. That is right. Like, most of my commission experience is really great. Like, most of my customers are amazing people who like I end up like making friendships with, because they're so fun and they're like great and they are so appreciative. No, don't follow that one. Don't follow Victor. For this layer, I don't use luminosity. This is just a darker version of the shade that I used to color the skin initially. So I go in and I blend it with the water tool in Paint Tool side. Like, obviously, there's ought to be a tool like this in any drawing program that you use. You're welcome. Uh, yeah, that's what's happening in the chat right now. So, Animo90 is one of my friends, actually. Like, one of my real life friends. One of my really good friends. I'd say he's my best friend, actually. So, he's asking you guys to go follow his Instagram, which you should. Because he's cool. But just teasing and saying don't go follow him because I'm kind of an asshole. So yeah, that's what's happening in the chat right now. So yeah, so right now I'm doing the initial shading. As I said before, I do 2 shading layers. So this one's just like really like to give it a bit of dimension like on its own. And then we go in with another layer, and we go in with like a pinkish red, like a dark one, which is a weird thing. And we go in. I have 2 pens for this. I have the one that's called Pen, which I usually use for my line art, and I use this one that's called Cell, which is for cell shading. Which, if you guys don't know, cell shading is the typical thing. The typical type of shading used in 2D animation. So like the traditional shading, which is like this, the one used in anime and everything. I do very sloppy shading because I'm lazy to blend it with the color. That's a thing that I used to do a lot. Like if you go back on my DeviantArt, I was very sloppy at shading. But now I've learned to love it. No, I really like shading because I feel like it really brings new life to drawings. So now it looks really, really weird because I'm like shading it with a really deep like berry color. Actually, it should have some here. Let's see the YouTube comments. For some reason, my phone keeps turning off. Yeah, it would be cool, Bussy. No, only draw, only die. My Copics, no draw, only die. My Copics, I do have Copics that my dad and my brother brought me from a trip. But yeah, my Copics are not dead yet, but I do need ink for like 2 of them, and I haven't been able to buy any ink because whenever I go to Michael's, they're always out of those colors because they're like very typical colors. They're let me see which shades they are. Now it sounds like I'm yelling because I'm directly to the microphone. I'm out of shade because I do a lot of hair, so I'm out of all my like brownish shades. YG95, YG91, E57, E77, and Y28, and I'm out of all those colors. I can't for the life of me, whenever I go to Michael's, find them. So yeah, that's the thing that happens. I'm actually planning on buying them online, but I haven't like had the time to do that. Like I don't know, like order online, it's just a click of a button, but I just haven't had the time. Finals are killing me, man. This schoolwork. So yeah, now this is cell shading, so this is all gonna be hard shading. So the lines for cell shading have to be really, really harsh, I guess, like straight and clean, which is something I didn't used to do. So there we go. Like let's shake that. Let's do a little bit there. Actually, let's do a little bit here. So now I'm shading the little bit of the neck right here under. I almost always put this like red stripe under the neck, this black stripe, I'm sorry, under the neck to signify like a deep, deep shade, and then I put like the normal shading color that I use. So now we do the collarbones, which are a cool part of shading. I don't know, I like shading collarbones for some weird freaking reason. So, yeah. The tiny little bit on the boobs, on the boobage. on the arm, like right there where the darker shade is, and on the arm right here where the darker shade is, because the shoulder's casting a shadow on it. So yeah, so we do that. Now it's all a berry color, and it looks kind of really weird. Would you ever make a webcomic? I actually do want to make a comic, but I'm still planning it out, and it takes a long time to make a comic. So it takes a lot of planning, it takes a lot of writing, it takes a lot of drawing, and I'm a college student right now. So it really, like, is difficult for me right now. It would be difficult for me right now to make a comic, but it's honestly something I've been interested in since the start. I didn't touch on it on my self-insert OC video, but I have planned on making a webcomic with her. Yeah, time I don't have, actually. But yeah, that's something I do want to do. So, okay, we're done with, like, the hard shading layer, and now we go in for, like, the kill. Hey, don't replay, I'm busy writing fanfics. So, fanfics. So, yeah. So, we do, like, we go right here. We give it some blush. We go to the ear, we give some blush on the nose. And I also like to blush the shoulders just because I'm extra. So we go to, like, the only blending brush that I use is the water brush. I have like 4 or 5 blending brushes, and I only use this one, which tells you a lot about the quality of the brush, because I prefer, this is like the default one, and I prefer it over like my own, like, brushes that I made. I think it cleans better. Like, I think it looks cleaner. I mean, it cleans better. I wish my paint tool side brushes would clean my house. That would be fantastic. Actually. So there we go. Now the face, we need to blush it a bit. A lot. I'm not that flushed in real life, but sure, whatever. Let's keep going. And the tip of the nose is also blushed because I am the stereotype of a Tumblr artist, and I do the Tumblr red nose. Just kidding. I don't really do a red nose. I just really like giving it sort of a bit more of life than your average run-of-the-mill, like, normal nose, just because I feel like the redness makes it look like there's blood flowing through it. How do you make brushes in paint tool side? Okay, so here's the thing. You go right click, and there's your option to click a brush, and then you, like, move around, play around with these settings, and you have a brush. So there's the blush, and now here's my favorite part, which is my favorite part because it's sort of like doing makeup in real life. You go in, and, like, I do it with the airbrush, and I do it where, like, every highlighted zone, every zone where my, like, I would highlight on real life, like my face with my makeup, I'm gonna highlight on the skin right here. Then again, we go in with the water. I'm shook, I'm quaking. Thank you. You're welcome, youngling. I have kept this piece of information secret. Just kidding. So we go in and we blend it. Blending is a really important thing, especially when you're doing digital art. Because you can do cel shading, which is a thing that I also do, but I do a lot of blending with my drawings. So blending is really important if you want to do, like, if you want to do a more intricate shading, I guess. So there we go. That's the ending to the skin. So, actually, I have 2 tiny, itty bitty, how are they called? Tiny little beauty marks, moles, on the side of my face. They're actually on backwards. They should be like this. So I have those 2 on the side of my face. And any picture you see of me, I'm gonna have those. Man, I'm having trouble finding Pikachu Girl on YouTube. I think you can look her. I think you can click her username, actually. Or at least it lets me click her username and go to her channel. So there we go. I'm done with that. I always do this little like how are they called? The folders. I do the folders for skin. So I do folders for each little thing. So this one's gonna be face, which are gonna be the eyes and the lips and that sort of stuff. So okay, the eyes are a bit more intricate because I put a lot of effort into them and not a lot of effort into the rest. So we go on. Hold on, the back of my head started hurting for some weird reason. So we go there and we paint it white. As my high school English teacher would say, white. So then we go. The eyes are exclusively cel shaded. Just because I don't know if it's laziness or what it is, but I found her, I copied and pasted her name into a search bar. Yeah, it's also a good strategy. So here's the thing with eyes. Okay, so there we go. Now we're gonna do a little bit of this. What? There we go. So we have a clean cut line right there. It's pretty, it's fine, it's everything. I love it. Yes, queen work. So I have brown eyes. Uninteresting. Just kidding. Brown eyes can be really, really pretty. I just have boring brown eyes. Like, my brown of my eyes is a boring brown, but you can have, like, really pretty brown eyes. Like, there's people who have, like, orangey browns, or, like, copperish browns, or, like, they have greenish browns, and my eyes are just, like, brown with a brown, and more brown in them. Oh, and also brown. So there we go. We go in we make the pupils with a darker brown color, and then here's where we use the layer types. My sister lists some food that expired yesterday. Should I eat it? No, I don't think you should eat it. So here's where we do the thing. We go to the luminosity. We go and pick luminosity for the mode of the layer, and we do a little line there. But I'm going to do it on green because I do have a tiny little bit of green on my eyes. Like the tiniest little bitch bit, but I like to accentuate it on my drawings just because I crave attention. So, hold on. There we go. I think that's a pretty color. Do you guys think that's a pretty color, or should I tone it down? Thanks for love the heart earrings. I have those actually in real life, but I don't really wear earrings because they hurt my ears. But I really like drawing them. You have forest eyes. How cool is that? Actually, you can't really see the green unless I'm staring at direct sunlight, so I don't know how much of forest size those are. But like, I know it's there. I'm aware. My dad has the prettiest green eyes, and I like, my face is like if someone put my dad's face and like put a wig on him, and like he passed down everything to me except for his nose and his eye color, which honestly makes me kind of mad because I want green eyes like my dad. My dad has the prettiest green eyes. So there we go. Those are the eyes. That's a cool color, I guess. I'm gonna actually... This is one of my favorite tricks, which is going to the hue and saturation thing. Going like, you go darker, you go saturate more, and you go more green, and that's it. And then you can kind of give it less opacity. Love the green. It kind of looks yellow to me. Yeah, it kind of looks yellow. That's why I kind of changed it. So those are the eyes, and the eyes are finished, and the eyes are done. So let's move on with the lips. This is one of my favorite parts to do because I really like drawing lips. And what was that? I don't know. So we go white teeth, can't fail with that. We go a tiny little bit gray and a tiny little bit yellow, and we use that for a tiny bit of shading right on that's way too yellow. That's it. A tiny bit of shading under the mouth, around the corners of the mouth, just to not like have straight white teeth, you know. Nobody really has straight white teeth. So then we select the lips. We check here is not properly selected. Then we go over and we're gonna do this. I really like this color for my lips because it's like kind of nudish but pinkish. That's sort of like the color that I really like. So we do that, and then we go like a tiny, like on the very corners of the eyes, of the lips. We go and give it a bit of a darker, just a bit of a darker color, just so it can give us some dimension to it. And then my favorite thing, because I am weird and I don't wear, I really like to wear lip gloss. Like, I know it's not fashionable right now, and I know that people are like going for the whole matte lip look, but I really like wearing lip gloss. So I really like drawing these like little white things on the lips that make it look like they're shiny and glossy. So yeah, actually I don't really like the placement of those, so I'm what? Oh, just because selecting the pen. There we go. I want the pen. So let's do this. The good thing about digital art is that unlike traditional art, you can remake and remake and remake things again and again and again until you like how they look. And with traditional art, you can't really do that. Hold on a second, people. I'll be back. Oh my god. Fuck. Sorry for the tiny little intermission. I don't know if you heard me bump my foot into the post of my bed, but that just happened and it hurts a lot. So yeah, I'm right here. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, since this is the face layer, I'm gonna do the eyebrows on this layer. So let's see, it's tiny little itty bitty bit missing right here. There we go. We'll do brown eyebrows. That's not brown. That's brown. So yeah. We go, oh, this is what I do. I go to the marker and I kind of do the little hairs for the eyebrows. Then I go a bit darker. Like, no, I don't like that color. That color's better. Go a bit darker, and we go like to the back of the eyebrow, which is usually the darkest part because there's more hair. And I think that's good enough for me. Bum, 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 bum. Do you guys even know the Goonies? Like, I don't know, my dad showed it to me like a million times when I was little. So like I'm kind of obsessed with the Goonies, but like not obsessed, but like I know a lot about the Goonies because my dad's obsessed with the Goonies. So now we're gonna go for the clothes. And I don't know why I said it in that voice. So we're gonna go for that. We're gonna make it blue. that's gonna be it. Just kidding. We're gonna shade it a little bit. So we're gonna go with this darker version of the blue. We're gonna with the airbrush, and we're gonna kind of fill in a little bit right here. And now I'm gonna do like the little chest thing. It's a fun 80s movie, a quest movie it is, and it's really fun, and it has a Cyndi Lauper song like at the ending, like also at the beginning. I think the song plays throughout the whole movie. Like not like as background music, but I think like there's a couple of instances in the movie where it's played. It's a really fun movie. So like we do that, we shaded it, and now we go with a purple to make it a bit warmer. So if we go with purple, like a reddish purple, we go with the pen. It needs to be dark as well. We go with the pen, we do this, we do that. We do this again. Shoot, that doesn't look too good. That's great. And when we turn down the opacity, it makes it look warmer, and it gives it a lot more dimension. And I'm gonna put the earring and the clothes layer just because we're gonna make it a gold earring, because why not, right? If I'm not gonna have nice things in real life, at least I can have nice things in my drawings. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna shade it a little bit, a tiny little itty bitty bit. Why do I talk so weird? I don't know. I talk really weird. I'm sorry if I'm weirding you guys out with my weirdness. Then we go with like a copperish red. We go in and we do that. And then we go with a white and do that. That's great. That looks great. Now we have a gold earring. Well, my drawing has a gold earring. Oh my god, I just got like a terrible headache. I'm sorry. So now the hair. The hair is my favorite part because it's thin and it's calm for me. So I'm gonna do some good old hair. Let me see if there's no parts that need selecting. Yes, there are. Here, here, here. That one needs to be deselected. Reselected. Here. Here. There we go. Here's another one. This is a thing that you have to be very careful of. So I wasn't careful of this when I started drawing, and then like I would upload my drawings and they would have these weird transparent spots that like I used to upload them on DeviantArt and on Tumblr, and if you upload them on DeviantArt they look green, and if you upload them on Tumblr they look like dark blue, so they looked really really weird. So you really, if you want to upload your art to a site like that. Also, Instagram makes transparent backgrounds black, so you might also want to take that into account. So like if you have like white things, you usually don't color them in, because if not they're gonna be transparent and Instagram's gonna turn them black, and then you're gonna have black teeth. Like that's not something we want, right? So there we go. That's our hair layer, and here we are. We're gonna fill it in right there with that color. But we're gonna do this one thing like that I really like to do, which is going in with a really really dark brown, making, not that dark though, that's great, and making lines as if they were like parts of the hair. I just found out I have 21 subs. Congratulations. I don't know how many subs I have. I think I have like 200 or something. Holy shoot. So apparently I have 343 subscribers and I wasn't aware. Oh god. Oh, I'm feeling all pressured now. So 342, yeah, I just checked. So yeah, so I was talking about the lines in the hair. So these are like the little line separation things for the hair. They're not really that important. They're just placed at like how the hair movement would go, but it's not really that much. It is more than El Canal de Rafa, which, God, I got distracted now. I'm thinking about the lines. So yeah, these are placed at, they're not placed at random, they're placed at like the movement of the hair where it would be. Obviously, since this is a cartoon, it's a bit more exaggerated and cartoonized, and yeah, cartoonicized. It's made cartoonish looking, so they don't really reflect like reality. Like I like in real life, I have wavier hair, but like I'm gonna make it straight just because. So that's great. And like we do that, right? Then we turn down the opacity a little bit. Then we go in with a darker brown and we shade the top part and the bottom part of the hair. Just so, like, this is just for the mention, obviously. So I have another way of doing hair, but it's a bit harder and a bit more time consuming. So I'm just gonna do this one right here because I like it, it looks good, and it takes less time. So then we go in with the luminosity. We do this, which looks kind of weird like that. So we're gonna blend it a bit. We're gonna see if that looks better or if we're gonna do it differently. No, I don't like it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in with a normal layer. We're gonna pick the light brown shade. We're gonna go in with our normal pen, and then we're gonna make a line. Then we're gonna make another line. Just the top line. Yeah, just the top line looks good. That's great. So now that's our little shine hair part. Doesn't look good blended though. What are we gonna do, people? That's good. So now that's our shiny part. And I think we could use a multiply layer here. No, that's way too dark. No, it's way too dark. We're gonna make it normal, and we're just gonna go hue and saturation, make it a bit darker. Just make it, yeah. That's it. Yes. And then we're gonna make the shine part a bit duller, just so it doesn't be so, just so it isn't so in your face like that. So that's a great way of doing the hair. And then we deselect it, and we're gonna do a really dangerous thing. It's not dangerous, it's just oh no, that's the clipping group. So yeah, we go in here, we take this brown that we picked, the dark one, and we make it a tiny little bit darker. Actually, a tiny little bit more warmer. There we go. And then we like paint the whole outline of exclusively the hair. Like right now I'm going into the ear, not painting the ear, just the hair, just the hair, just the hair. Here we go. Actually, the 100, I think 100 is a great number. Yes, it is. 100 is the greatest number. So this is a live stream. There's not gonna be like a lot of common things. Like, I don't know if people are gonna comment on the live stream. I don't know. So, like, just keep going in the chat. Like, have fun. It's a free speak zone. Free speech zone. Y'all can say anything you want as long as it's not overtly offensive or discriminatory or mean, you know. You can express your opinions without being an asshole. So, we're almost done here. I'm just doing the final little touches. Okay, so weird things. Who's watched the new Netflix Christmas movie? Because I'm in love with it. Like, no, just kidding. I don't really like it that much, but it's a fun movie. I don't know why Netflix likes making like princess movies for Christmas. Like I understand I'm a sucker for Christmas movies, but this is just like a whole new level Netflix. I think you're obsessed. So okay, here's the thing. I went kind of messy here, right here on the ear. You can just erase that because we did it on a clipping layer, and the clipping layer, what it does, it's that it like locks the pixels that are already drawn in on the how's it called? Like you have your both your layers right there, right? So when you give one layer, like this layer, the clipping group, it makes it like if I turn it off, it's just gonna look like that. It's gonna look horrible. But if I turn it on, it's gonna do that because it locks the pixels that are already drawn on the layer below it. So yeah, let me just do the eyebrows. This is also helpful, like if you like softer lines on your drawings in general. This is also very useful because you can go and do the line art in black and then come back and do it in the actual color. So why you have 12 subs. Congratulations, Shiny. I hope you can get more subs if you upload content and those sorts of things. So okay, so now we're gonna do a bit of cheating, and this is using the vector how's it called, the little vector thing on the paint tool. So it has a vector option, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna make some glasses. So I wear glasses. Okay, that's great. So you need a camera, Shiny? I don't have a camera, actually. That's why I upload speed paints. Like, okay, weird thing, but I do have private on my channel, like, makeup videos that I do just because I like to look at my progress and not really because I want to upload makeup videos, but that's an interesting little fact right there. Okay, so here's another thing. If you go over some lines, like if you do colored line art and you go over some lines, here's the thing that you can do. You can go create another clipping layer over it, and then you can go over that part with this, and then you're great to go. Hold on, let me just erase a little bit of this because it kind of looks strange right there. There we go. Like if you watch, okay, back to a Netflix Christmas movie thing. If you watch the last year's Christmas movie, it's the same bullshit. It's the same thing. Like, actually the same freaking thing. So, not disappointed, but it's the same premise. It's like a small town girl living in a lonely world meets a prince from a weird European, non-existent in the real world nation. At first she thinks he's snobby and like whatever, and then she falls in love with him and sees like his warm side or something. I don't know. It's the same premise for every movie, but it's like, I guess it works. It's like Netflix making some good bucks with that. So here's the thing I do for glasses. It's pretty simple. I paint them completely white, and then I go in and erase a couple lines on them, so it's like the glare. And then I go and make the opacity like nothing, and then that's it. That's how you make glasses. So now we're in the final countdown. So we make the background black. Then we're gonna do this. If you click Control, you can select your whole like line art. This is cool because we go to the selection tab and we go to increment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, learning to count with me, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we fill it in with white. White, as my high school English teacher would say. And then we sign it. Go in. Oh, still selected. Don't forget to deselect, kids. That's way too... There we go. We sign. that's about it. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great night. Oh, it's saving. Sorry, that's what my computer does when it saves. No, it's not. Shut up. So, we're done. Bye-bye, people. Have a great night or a great day, wherever your time zone is.